New today, the 2026 primary shaping up. A new candidate with a familiar face just launched her campaign for statewide office.
Just 3 hours ago, former State Representative Allison Russo of Upper Arlington announced that she's running for Ohio's Secretary of State. 10 TV's Doug Petcash sat down with her to find out why.
Russo told me it's about election integrity, transparency, and making sure every eligible voter can cast their ballot. She's seeking the Democratic nomination in the May primary. Russo served for 3.5 years as Ohio House Minority Leader before stepping down from that role at the end of June. She can't run for re-election to the House because of term limits. I sat down with Russo to talk about her reasons for running for Secretary of State.
Felt for a long time and continue to feel that the Secretary of State is the most important, other than the governor's statewide office, because fundamentally its job is to ensure that the vote happens and that people have access to the ballot.
What is the key aspect of the office, in your opinion?
Well, the key and most important aspect of the office is ensuring that voters have the information that they need to be registered voters. They have the information that they need before them when they go into the ballot box, whether it's voting on candidates or it's voting on issues, and also making sure that the votes are counted properly.
Russo says she'll spend the early days and weeks of the campaign reaching as many voters as possible through interviews like the one we did, social media, and meeting voters where they are all over the state. Russo's only opponent as of now in the Democratic primary for Secretary of State is Dr. Brian Hambly of Cincinnati. He is a cancer doctor who cares for leukemia patients. He announced his campaign in January. I caught up with him by Zoom this morning for a similar conversation about why he's running.
I'm running for Secretary of State to make our elections more honest and fair, and I do not believe that's a partisan position in the state of Ohio.
What is the key aspect of the office that you'll be focusing on?
There are three key roles of the Secretary of State's office. Number one, Secretary of State needs to draw fair districts when we go to vote for Congress people or state representative. Number two, the Secretary of State controls ballot language, what you read when you're voting on a constitutional amendment in Ohio. And unfortunately, we've seen a Secretary of State currently use dishonest and confusing ballot language to get his own way. The third key role of the Secretary of State is to make sure that it's easy and fair for every Ohio citizen to vote.
To hear more from both Russo and Hambly, join me Sunday morning at 11:30 for Face the State right here on 10 TV.